What's up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I wanted to talk about an issue that I think really needs to be brought up, and that is the issue of the Wizard101 forums being locked and then moving everything over to their Discord. Now, when I first heard about this, I was immediately surprised to see that they were going to be closing their forums. Now, of course, the forums are still up, it's just that they are locked so that you can no longer make any new posts on there. Instead, they have moved everything over to their Discord server, which means if you have a question about the game or are having issues, you are no longer able to make a new post on the forums. You have to go directly to their Discord server. Now, I'm all for having a Discord server, and I honestly think that they should have made one a lot sooner, so I'm really glad that they have one, because the Wizard101 community is pretty strong over on Discord, and it's really nice to have one place to have announcements and a place to communicate about the game that is officially run by Wizard101. Now, when I first saw that KingsIsle was doing this, I talked about it in my Discord a bit, saying that I thought that there were some issues that I really hoped that they will address with shutting down the forums. And another WizTuber here on the platform, IceGold, also known as Locke, pretty much had the same thoughts as me about the forums closing. So we decided to team up for this video and bring up some concerns that we have about the forums being closed. I will have Locke's channel linked down below, so please go check him out. He makes really good content, and he's one of my good friends, so go check him out. And he made a video on this topic as well, and he goes more in depth about a lot of things. So if you want a more detailed video about everything, definitely go check out his. I will have it linked down below. So I really want to start this video out with the pros to what the forums used to have. For one, it was much safer and more child friendly because they used to have a dedicated content moderation team. And as you probably know, Wizard101 is an E-rated game, which means you'll have kids as young as possibly 6 years old playing this game. And the forums were a really nice place because they were accessible and user-friendly for literally everyone. For example, I believe I used the forums when I was like 10 years old or something to ask a question of how you get tri-blades or something like that. But it was the easiest place for me because when I used to have a Wiz-related question, I would just Google that question and the forums would usually be the first thing that would pop up. And a big thing with shutting down the forums and having everyone move over to Discord is that Discord's minimum age requirement is 13 years of age, which is perfectly fine. But when you have a game that is literally made for everyone, you're excluding a lot of your audience by forcing everyone to go to Discord. Locke has some more things to add about this topic as well.
For those unaware, the minimum age requirement for joining Discord is 13 years of age, and this can vary depending on the country. They, as in Discord, take a very hardline stance on this. Even Shadow, one of the mods in the official Discord, has been suspended on at least 2 occasions for making jokes about him being under 13. Also, for those unaware, Wizard101 has an E for Everyone rating from the ESRB, meaning all of the game's content is suitable for people aged 6 and above. I take it you see the problem here. Another part of what made the forums much more kid-friendly was that there was an approval process for posts. You would never see anything absolutely unhinged there, except that one time where someone compared losing in PvP to the fringe conspiracy about the 2020 election getting stolen. But you definitely see some people get toxic in the Discord server. When the mods aren't paying attention to the 19 text channels that they have in there, not counting the probably like, I don't know, trillion threads at this point that they have, people can really get away with some bad stuff, which is not a good look for an E-rated game.
So if you couldn't tell by that, you can definitely see where the issues arise. Also, another issue that we talked about was the fact that the devs made this Discord server so that they could be more accessible to their audience, which in theory is a really good idea, but Wiz definitely is not a small game, and their Discord community is not small either. I think as of right now, their Discord is at about 5,000 members, so like there's a lot of people in there. And Locke brought up a really good point about this issue as well.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a message from any KingsIsle employee by just scrolling in the general chat. The devs are a little more responsive in some of the more niche chats like PvP and Decathlon, even though there was that whole exploit that they never cared about. But the point stands. It's near impossible to get their attention in a lot of the text channels, which is totally understandable, considering there's always a conversation going on in there.
Another issue that we wanted to talk about was the current lack of ban appeals that the official Wizard101 Discord has. As of right now, there's sort of this gray line of if you were to get banned in the Wiz Discord, you really have no other place to go if you wanted to be part of an official Wizard101 community, since the forums are now locked. And if you are banned from the Discord and you have a question, there's really no place for you to go to get into contact with the devs. If you have an issue with your account, or if you notice a bug in the game, you're not really able to communicate the issue to the devs directly without having to go through customer support. I'm all for banning people if they are acting inappropriately, but sometimes people can just have a bad day and need to vent, and I'm all about allowing for people to have second chances as well. And with a Discord server that big, there definitely needs to be some sort of ban appeal process in place so that people can get a second chance if they have learned and grown from their mistakes in the past. Locke also has some more things to add about this as well.
Just something to briefly touch on, but there is currently no way to appeal a ban on the Discord. The moderation team, to their credit, does a fine job punishing rule breakers, but sometimes we see situations like the recent situation where there were some people talking about an exploiter on the decathlon leaderboards and they got banned from the Discord despite, to the best of my knowledge, not breaking any rules.
The next thing I wanted to talk about was that the Wizard101 Discord community is definitely filled with a lot more toxicity versus just the game itself. The server tries to be as family friendly as possible, but with a server that large, it's obviously very hard for the moderators to keep up with everyone. For example, the other day when the servers went down, a bunch of chaos happened in that Discord server and not much was done to counteract it. And there were so many screenshots of people saying unhinged stuff. The forums had a post-approval process, like I stated earlier, so you wouldn't see crazy stuff, but in the Discord, literally anyone can join it and post any crazy message that they would like. So for a child to be exposed to that environment, and really just the Wiz Discord community in general, just is not a good look, and I would never tell a child to join Discord in general. I definitely do not think that Discord is a safe place for any child to be in, which is why Discord obviously has a minimum age requirement. So to force your players to have to go over to Discord just to ask a simple question about the game when it is something that could have just been posted on the forums is just really concerning to me. And I really do hope that they unlock the forums again so that everyone can have an accessible place to ask questions about Wiz. But yeah, guys, what do you think about Wizard101 locking their forums? Do you see this as a good thing or a bad thing? Leave it in a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. I really do like having the official Wizard101 Discord, and I think that it is a really good thing to have, especially for the community that is on Discord already. But I definitely think that the forums should stay open as well, mainly due to the safety concerns for kids. But also, it really was an accessible place for absolutely anyone to go to. But yeah, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to Locke once again for helping me out with today's video. Like I said earlier, his channel will be linked down below, and I would really appreciate it if you guys went over and checked him out. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!